Quick question. You have three middleware functions in your FastAPI application. You have authentication, logging, and cause. Which one runs first when a request comes in? And more importantly, what order do they run when the response goes out? Most developers who haven't explicitly tested this get it wrong all the time. And when it's wrong, your auth middleware is logging an authenticated request. Your cause headers aren't showing up where you expect them, and you're debugging it for 3 hours. This is the one thing the FastAPI documentation explains, but nobody reads. Let's fix that right now. Here is how your FastAPI actually works. Let me make it clear for you. Middleware is a stack. When you add middleware with add middleware, it wraps around everything that came before it. So if you register cause as the first middleware, then auth, then logging. Here is what happens when a request enters. Logging runs first, then auth, then cause, then your actual route handler. That's the opposite order of how you registered them. Last registered middleware is the outermost wrapper. It intercepts the request first. This is called LIFO. Last in, first out. And it is how almost every middleware stack in every framework works. Django, Express, Flask. They use the same principle. Think of it like putting on clothes. You put on your socks first, but when you are dressed, the socks come off last. The middleware you add last is the first jacket you are wearing. Here's where it gets interesting. The response travels back out in the opposite direction. Your route handler sends a response. Cause middleware processes it first, then auth, then logging, which is now the last thing to touch the response before it leaves your server. This matters a lot in practice. If your logging middleware is outermost, it sees the final response after cause headers have been attached, after auth has done its thing. That's actually what you want for accurate logging. But if you accidentally put your auth middleware as the outermost layer, it's running before cause has set headers. And some auth checks that depend on origin headers will behave unexpectedly. Middleware order is architecture. Treat it like architecture. Here are real world mistakes this causes. Say you want to log every request that makes it past authentication, no anonymous traffic in your logs. You'd expect that auth runs before logging, so you'd add auth before logging in your code. But remember, last in is outermost, so logging is actually wrapping out. Logging runs first. Every request, authenticated or not, hits your logger before auth even takes the token. The fix is simple once you know this. You just reverse your registration order. Put logging first in the code if you want it innermost. Put it last if you want it outermost. And outermost means it runs first on the request and last on the response. Read that again if you need to. It's counterintuitive and it will save you a debugging session.